For the last 71 years, we've watched some of the greatest moments in sports history.
The Celtics now lead 45. And West with a long jump. Russell deflected it and keeps it. Beautiful play. Feeds off quickly to Havlicek. Has been guarded by Krebs, who is holding back. Goes up. They jump long. Cousy throws it high in the air. And the Boston Celtics are the world champions. Oscar Robertson throws to Kareem. 7 seconds. Finkel has Kareem with a big pressure shot.
Hayes setting something up with Larry Bird, who gets it low. What's a move on Byron Scott? What a move by Larry Bird. Along his double. They swat at it and steal it. Here comes Chicago. 17 seconds. 17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan open. Chicago with the lead. It's Kobe again. Portland have 3 timeouts. The Lakers have 2. Bryant to shot.
This fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach. Join the Miami Heat.
James pulls up. Puts it in. 4-point lead. 35 for LeBron James. Timeout San Antonio.
Here's off the weather. Defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
But what if we went all the way back and redid it? Today is the year 2003, guys. Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Today, we are back with the 1949 NBA History Resimulation Series, episode a lot at this point. If you guys have missed any of the previous episodes, go down in the description down below. There is a playlist. You guys can go check out all of the other episodes that you may have missed. We started in 1949. We are here in 2003. We've done 3 seasons per episode, and we are here in 2003 where LeBron James gets drafted. But if you guys did miss the last episode, or just to kind of update you guys on kind of what's going on, last 3 MVPs were Shaq, Dirk, and Steve Nash. And then the last 3 champions were the Denver Nuggets, beating the Orlando Magic, who have Michael Jordan. And then the Vancouver Grizzlies won with Dirk winning MVP. They have Dirk, AI, Chauncey Billups on that team, Corey Maggette. But then they lost to the Knicks, who the Knicks have won 2 in 5 years. And Mark Jackson won the first Finals MVP, and then Antonio McDyess won this previous year. So there you go. We're all caught up. Let's get to it. The Grizzlies just lost to the Knicks in the NBA Finals. Player retirements. Let's see. Otis Thorpe, Doc Rivers, Horace Grant, Dale Ellis, Ron Harper. Let's see. Scott Skiles, who won like a billion 6 Man of the Year awards. Like, he won 7. Yeah. He's a 2-time champion as well. Sabonis retired with Denver. And that's probably about it. So Hall of Famers, Hakeem Olajuwon. Actually, I didn't see him in the retirement, so he did not officially retire. He is still with the Lakers, I would assume, but 24-15, he'll eventually make it to the Hall of Fame. Here we are in the 2003 NBA draft, and with the number 1 pick in the draft, the Phoenix Suns want to trade the pick. So Marcus Camby will be going to Phoenix, and the Utah Jazz are trading for the number 1 overall pick. We're letting it happen, guys. The Utah Jazz just traded their best player, Marcus Camby, for the 1st overall pick. Holy crap. The Phoenix Suns just gave up LeBron. Oh my God. The Phoenix Suns just gave up LeBron. And LeBron goes to Utah. Dwayne Wade goes to Charlotte. With the number 3 overall pick, Chris Bosh goes 3 instead of Melo. With 4, the Phoenix Suns want to trade their pick to Indiana. Okay, so now, let's see. Kevin Johnson and the 4th overall pick is going to Indiana for Bonzi Wells. And they take Carmelo Anthony. With the wow, there's a lot. What is going on with these trades? The Bucks are now wanting to move up. They're trading Steve Kerr and Robinson. And so the Nets give up their pick, and the Bucks take David West. By the way, the jerseys are fixed in game. They're just not fixed with the photos. I don't know why, but yes, they are supposed to be good. Don't know why that happens. Darko Milicic goes to the Wizards at 6. At 7, the Bulls want to trade their pick to the Celtics. And the Boston Celtics take Mo Williams. At 8, the Atlanta Hawks take Kyle Korver. At 9, Nick Collison goes to Portland. At 10, Chris Kaman goes to Detroit. Zaza goes to the Bucks. Luke Ridnour goes to the Clippers. The Jazz have another pick at 13, and they take Luke Walton. And then at 14, Minnesota wants to trade their pick once again to the Celtics. So the Celtics move up again, and they take Brian Cook. And then I believe that might be it. Oh, no, Kirk Heinrich goes to Cleveland. And then at 16, Barbosa goes to Indiana. There's a lot of picks this year. The Raptors are trading for the Wizards pick here, and they take Chris Goodrich. Okay, so that's an auto-generated player. So I think we're done. So here's the draft. LeBron goes number 1 to Utah. He's not 76, so I will fix that. Yeah, I don't know why that's. It's same. Melo's not 78. What the hell is going on? Dwayne Wade goes 2, 3 Bosch, 4 Melo, 5 West. Milicic goes 6. Mo goes 7. Korver goes 8. I cannot believe the Phoenix Suns traded essentially LeBron James away. Unbelievable. All right, so here in the 2003 NBA free agency, and a couple of big moves. Steve Nash, the former MVP, leaves the Kings after averaging 42 and 11 and joins the Spurs. Kenny Anderson, another point guard, joins the Spurs. He left Phoenix, I believe. Yeah, right? Phoenix, yeah. Strickland goes to from San Antonio to Utah. That's a good pickup for Utah. He's a 90 overall. He's 35 years old. So he's pretty old, but I mean, young LeBron, that's not bad. Jermaine O'Neal goes to the Nuggets. That's actually a good pickup for Denver. Getty, let's see, he goes from Vancouver to Phoenix. Whoa, there was a lot of movement in this free agency. So, wow, Vancouver loses someone. Boston retains Richard Hamilton. Andre Miller stays with Utah, right? He was Utah. Yeah, he stays in Utah. Jerry Stackhouse stays in Utah. Utah is gonna be good, actually. They have a good team. That trade, unbelievable, dude. Baron Davis, he stays in Detroit. Reggie Lewis goes from Utah to Toronto, so Utah did lose someone. PJ Brown goes from Houston to Denver. Jason Terry stays in Chicago. Ginobili stays in Boston. And let's see, Elton Brand stays in Toronto. Lamar Odom stays in Portland. And yeah, there's the rest of free agency. So, all right, so a couple big moves. Steve Nash, the former MVP, goes to San Antonio. Utah made a couple of big moves. The Nuggets get a couple of centers. This is going to be interesting. The 2003-2004 NBA season is over, and Kobe Bryant wins MVP, 32.7 points per game, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, a steal game, 54, 90, and 40. He joined the 50, 40, 90 club. There you go. That was that's pretty ridiculous. But Kobe Bryant is the MVP. Rookie of the Year is LeBron James, 21.6 points per game, 4.6 rebounds, 6.4 assists, 2 steals, a block and a half, 50, 36 from 3, and 64 from the free throw line. The Utah Jazz went 21 and 61. So they're going to have another top pick in the 2004 NBA draft. Katino Mobley wins 6th Man of the Year. Shaq wins DPOY. And Richard Jefferson wins Most Improved. Again, I apologize for the jerseys, guys, but they are good in-game. I made sure when I got the teams and downloaded everything that it was good. So I don't know why this happens. This is the Clippers, so maybe I'll try and download a different Clippers one. But I don't know. And then Madison wins Coach of the Year. So all NBA first team, we got Jason Kidd, Vince Carter, Chris Webber, Tim Duncan, Alonzo Mourning. Why does this happen every year where the MVP is not on the all NBA first team? He's not even on he's on the third team. That makes no sense. He averaged 34 and 6. Wow. Tracy McGrady averaged 30. Wow, those two as a duo. Holy moly. But yeah, that doesn't really make sense. Vince Carter put up 42. Why didn't he win MVP? All right. Well, anyways, Chris Webber for Golden State. Tim Duncan for Cleveland, and then Alonzo Mourning for Sacramento. And then Tim Hardaway, Allen Houston, Keith Van Horn, Paul Pierce with Atlanta, 34, 4, and 5. And then Shaq. And then McGrady, Kobe, McDyess, Kevin Garnett, and Yao Ming. All defensive first team has AI, Jason Kidd, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and Shaq. And then the all defensive second team, Gary Payton, Tracy McGrady, LaFonso Ellis, Antonio McDyess, and Alonzo Mourning. So, on to the NBA playoffs. The Denver Nuggets are the #1 seed. They have Damon Stoudemire, Jason Kidd's playing at the 2. Jamal Mashburn, Kevin Garnett's 99 overall, 22 at 9 and 6. And then they have Jermaine O'Neal, who they signed from Boston, who averaged 12 and 9. Off the bench, they got PJ Brown, Tyronn Hill. They have, I mean, this team is really good. They won a championship, 2 years ago, I want to say? Something like that. Let me double check here. No, 3 years ago, 2001 NBA season. So we're in 2003, 2004. So they're going up against the Seattle Supersonics. We got Golden State versus Dallas. And then we got Vancouver versus Minnesota. Obviously, Vancouver made it to the NBA Finals a year ago and lost to the Knicks. And then 2 years ago, they did win it. We got Chauncey, AI, Monty Williams, Dirk. And then they're going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then the LA Lakers are the 2 seed up against the Houston Rockets. Houston with Sam Cassell, Ray Allen, Charles Barkley still on that team. But the Lakers with Tracy McGrady, Kobe, Robert Horry, LaFonso Ellis, and then Pau Gasol. How did Pau do? 14 and 7. That was such a bad trade for them. I don't understand why they did that. Rashard Lewis coming off the bench, 14 and 4. But they should have just kept Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce is averaging 35 a game now in Atlanta. It's ridiculous. So anyways, in the East, the Miami Heat are the #1 seed. Nick Van Exel, Jim Jackson, Hayter Turkoglu, Kenyon Martin, Brad Miller. They're going up against Cleveland. Got New York and Indiana, and then Orlando, Boston, and then Toronto with Charlotte. Toronto with Reggie Lewis, Abdul Rauf, Elton Brand. All right, Charlotte made the playoffs with Gilbert Arenas and Dwayne Wade. Sean Elliott, Vin Baker. All right. I mean, Charlotte's got a solid team. I mean, these two, that's a great duo there. I forgot where Melo's in Indiana. That's right. So he started at the 3 for them. Melo averaged 23, 6, and 5. He's playing with Mike Bibby, Rasheed Wallace. So Dikembe Mutombo's on that team. Not bad. Actually, what was Dwayne Wade's numbers here? Dwayne Wade averaged 17 and 7 a game, so not bad. And then where did Chris Bosh go? Chris Bosh is in New Orleans, that's right. 25 a game, 8.5 rebounds per game for Chris Bosh in his rookie year. And then they did not make the playoffs in the West. So here we go. Round 1. The Minnesota Timberwolves are eliminated. The Pacers, the Mavericks, the Bobcats with Dwayne Wade is eliminated. Houston is eliminated. Seattle is gone. Boston is gone. And Cleveland is gone. So we got Miami and New York on this side. We got Toronto and Orlando on this side. Orlando has a solid team. Gary Payton, Stephon Marbury, Grant Hill, Larry Johnson. I mean, that's ridiculous. Sean Kemp's coming off the bench. Michael Jordan is coming off the bench. He's down to an 88 overall, only averaged 8 and 3 a game. So yeah, Orlando is really good. Toronto is good as well. And then we got Denver versus Golden State. Penny Hardaway, Reggie Miller, Peja Stojakovic, Reggie Miller, Gary Trent. And then we got the Lakers versus the Grizzlies. So round 2, the Magic are eliminated with Michael Jordan. Golden State is gone. The Miami Heat is gone. And the LA Lakers are eliminated once again. So we got Denver versus Vancouver. This is probably, something that's going to be going on for the next couple of years. And then we got Toronto versus New York. So here we go. Conference finals, and the Nuggets are eliminated, the Raptors are eliminated, and we got a repeat this year. The Vancouver Grizzlies versus the New York Knicks. BJ Armstrong, Aaron McKee, Tony Kukoc, Antonio McDyess, Stacey King, Brent Barry's on this team. New York, for whatever reason, they're just really good in the sim. And we got the Vancouver Grizzlies, who they lost. Who did they lose? They lost Corey Maggette, I believe, but they still made it back to the NBA Finals. Chauncey averaging 23 and 8, AI averaging 30 and 8, and Dirk averaging 29, 7 and 4. So here we go. Game 1 between the Grizzlies and the Knicks, and the Grizzlies win game 1. Game 2 goes to the Knicks. Game 3 goes to the Knicks. Game 4 goes to the Vancouver Grizzlies. I keep on wanting to say Memphis. And then game 5 does go to the Grizzlies. So game 6 in New York, and the Grizzlies are up early, but the Knicks take a lead late. And with a minute 42, okay, we got a close game here. Let's get it down to about a minute here. And the Knicks with a 3-point lead. Let's jump in. All right, so here in game 7, the Knicks did win game 6. I didn't jump in. It was they took a 6-point lead right away, so it was pretty pointless. And the Vancouver Grizzlies are going to blow out the New York Knicks in game 7, and Dirk Nowitzki wins his second Finals MVP. So year 1 is complete in this video. The Vancouver Grizzlies win their second title in 3 years. All right, so player retirements here. Vernon Maxwell, Charles Barkley retires with the Rockets. Craig Hodges, Manute Bol, Hot Rod Williams, Joe Dumars, Chris Mullin, Kevin Willis, Jeff Turner, and there's just a bunch of the other guys. There you go. So, Hall of Famers, Chris Mullin, Patrick Ewing retired, 18 and 10. Charles Barkley, 15 and 14 a game. Chris Mullin, 28 and 4 in his career. This is draft lottery. The Hornets have the best chance at the #1 overall pick. The Utah Jazz, who have LeBron, have a 12% chance at the #1 overall pick. And let's see, I don't believe I really see anyone else. The Hornets have Chris Bosh. LeBron is in Utah, so let's go ahead and just skip through it. And the Wizards take the #1 overall pick. The New Orleans Hornets takes the #2 overall pick. 3 goes to the Hawks, 4 to the Bucks, 5 to Utah. So here we are in the 2004 NBA draft. The #1 overall pick, the Washington Wizards take Luol Deng. Why? Okay, so the Wizards don't take Dwight Howard. Alright, they take Luol Deng. The #2 overall pick, the New Orleans Hornets, takes Andre Iguodala. Alright, so the Hornets are not taking Dwight Howard. The 3rd overall pick, the Atlanta Hawks, do not take Dwight Howard. They take Jameer Nelson. Is this thing broken? The Milwaukee Bucks then take Dwight Howard with the 4th overall pick. And the Utah Jazz take point guard Devin Harris to go with LeBron, I guess. The Chicago Bulls take J.R. Smith with the 7th overall pick. The New Jersey Nets take Anderson Varejao. With the 8th overall pick, the Blazers take Sean Livingston. At 9, the Sacramento Kings take Josh Smith. At 10, the Detroit Pistons take Trevor Ariza. And at 11, the Clippers take Kevin Martin. The 76ers at 12 take Al Jefferson. And at 13, the Phoenix Suns take Tony Allen. And that should about do it with the draft. All right, so 2004 NBA free agency, and we've got a big one. Ray Allen goes to Denver. He leaves Houston. So now Denver's pretty stacked. I mean, they've got Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett now together, which is kind of funny. And then they have Jason Kidd. So yeah, they have a good squad. Marcus Camby, after getting traded in the offseason last year to Phoenix, he leaves and joins Orlando. And then let's see, Leitner goes from Dallas to New Jersey. LaFonso Ellis goes from the Lakers to the Raptors. Kenyon Martin stays in Miami. Brian Russell goes from Orlando to LA. Sharif goes and stays with San Antonio. Sprewell stays in Milwaukee. Sam Cassell goes from Houston to Philly. Turkoglu stays in Miami. And there is the rest of it. The Lakers get Brian Grant. Celtics get Al Harrington. Crawford stays in Detroit. So there you go. Let's get on to the NBA season. All right, so the 2004-2005 NBA season is now over, and Kobe Bryant wins another MVP, 32, 4, and 6 a game. Dwight Howard wins Rookie of the Year, 19 and 13. Andre Miller wins Sixth Man of the Year, 11 and 9. Shaq wins DPOY, 25 and 17. Michael Redd, Most Improved, 35 points per game, only 4 assists and like 1 rebound. And then Elton Gaines wins Coach of the Year. So the All-NBA first team, Kobe Bryant, Tracy McGrady, Chris Webber, LeBron James, and Shaq. Kobe and Tracy both on the All-NBA first team. That's probably terrifying for any other team that's going to be playing against the Lakers. Kobe averaged 32, 4, and 6, and then Tracy averaged 37 and 7. Chris Webber averaged 26 and 19 and 5. Wow, that's really good. LeBron averaged 25. Whoa, Holy crap, he's doing everything in Utah. 25, 10, and 9, 2 steals, 50, 38, and 70%. He improved a lot. Wow, I'm guessing he's literally doing everything for the Jazz, because I don't think they're very good. And then Shaq averaged 25, 17. All NBA second team, Baron Davis, Vince Carter, Antonio McDyess, Dirk, and Elton Brand. Vince Carter has no help in Portland. It's ridiculous. And then all NBA third team got Allen Houston, Gilbert Arenas, Paul Pierce, Corey Maggette, and Yao Ming. So all NBA first, all defense first team. Sorry, we got AI, Jason Kidd, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and Shaq. And then all defensive second team, Stacey Augmon, Gary Payton, LaFonso Ellis, LeBron, and Alonzo Mourning. So the first round of the NBA playoffs, Denver is the #1 seed. Vancouver is a 5 seed. Golden State is a 3 seed. The Lakers are a 2 seed going up against LeBron. And the Utah Jazz got Rod Strickland, 18-7. Stackhouse, 19, 2-3. Steven Jackson's at the 4. Okay, so I see why LeBron averaged nearly 10 rebounds a game. I mean, no one else can really get rebounds. I mean, Ostertag can get 12 rebounds, but yeah, Steven Jackson's playing at the 4, so that makes sense. Andre Miller won 6th Man of the Year, 11 and 9 assists, and then Joe Johnson's coming off the bench, averaging 12 and 2. Charlotte is the #1 seed with Dwayne Wade and Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas 29 and 10. Dwayne Wade averaged 21 and 8. And then we got Toronto, Cleveland. Orlando is the 3 seed against Boston, and Miami is the 2 seed against Philly. So still no Chris Bosh. Melo did not make it to the playoffs, and that's about it. So round 1, the Cavs are eliminated. The Spurs, the Sixers, the Pistons, the Clippers, the Magic, and the Grizzlies are eliminated, defending champions, and the Utah Jazz are eliminated. No surprise there. So the biggest surprise, the defending champions, the team who's won 2 of the last 3 years, is eliminated. We got Denver versus Portland, who Denver added Ray Allen to this squad, with Kevin Garnett, Jermaine O'Neal, PJ Brown, Steve Smith, and then Jason Kidd. Absolutely ridiculous, this team. And then we got the Lakers up against the Golden State Warriors with Reggie Miller, Penny Peja, Chris Webber, and Gary Trent. Charlotte against Toronto, and then Miami against the Boston Celtics, who have a decent team, but I feel like just a bunch of role guys. I mean, Rip Hamilton's coming off the bench, averaged 25 and 6. How did he not win 6th Man of the Year? So here we go. Round 2, the Heat are eliminated, the Portland Trailblazers are eliminated, the Warriors are gone, and the Raptors are gone. So we got Denver versus LA, and we got Charlotte versus Boston. Can Dwayne Wade get to his first NBA Finals? Can Denver win their second? Or can Kobe get to his first? So here we go. Game 1 goes to the Lakers. The first 2 goes to Boston. And then the Lakers are up 2-0. Boston sweeps the Charlotte Bobcats. And the LA Lakers go and fall. They lose 3 straight, and the Denver Nuggets are back into the NBA Finals. It's been a while since they've made it. It was the 2000-2001 NBA season where they won it. Jason Kidd won Finals MVP. So here we go. Game 1 goes to Denver. Game 2 goes to Denver. Game 3 goes to Denver, and Game 4 in Boston. And let's see, Boston looks like they're gonna actually hold on and win this thing, 122-100. So Game 5 in Denver, and it's a close one. And Denver's starting to pull away here. And with a minute 20, we have a 2-point game. So let's jump in. Okay, so Denver with a 2-point lead. They have the ball, and I'm being blinded right now. I don't know if you guys can tell. I don't think you guys can tell. This court is so bright. I don't know what's going on. Garnett puts up a 3 and drills it. 122-117, a minute 10 to go. I need like sunglasses. This is ridiculous. Like, I'm getting absolutely blinded. Jason Kidd, almost forced a steal on Manu Ginobili. And the Denver Nuggets will have a force a jump ball here. Jason Kidd and Manu Ginobili. And let's see, Jason Kidd wins it. So here we go. A 5-point lead. A bucket here probably seals it for Denver. And Jason Kidd drives and puts it in and one. and that's probably going to do it. All right, and there we go. The Denver Nuggets win it 129-119. They beat the Boston Celtics and win their second title in, 4 years, 5 years? Their second in 5 years. We'll see who wins MVP, but them adding Ray Allen is absolutely ridiculous. Like, that happened in free agency, but I didn't really, like, I thought it would help them, but I didn't think it would make them, like, super, super good. But they're really good. I mean, Jason Kidd, Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, like, that trio right there is pretty incredible. And the Denver Nuggets are NBA champions for the second time in team history. And the Finals MVP goes to Kevin Garnett this year. So Denver wins the NBA Finals. Kevin Garnett, Finals MVP, 24 points per game, 10 rebounds, and a 4.4 assists. He is up to a 99 overall in this game. So off to the offseason here. Karl Malone retires with Vancouver. Patrick Ewing retires with Dallas. Both of these guys had terrific careers. Karl Malone won, what, three NBA titles. I'm guessing 2 with the... Who was he with originally? 2 with Boston and Larry Bird, and then 1 with Vancouver. Dallas, or Patrick Ewing with Dallas, he won, what, 4? I believe is what. Yeah, they won 4. They lost like 6 though. 12-time All-Star, 3-time third-team All-NBA, 2-time DPOY for Patrick Ewing. Clyde Drexler retires. He's a 2-time NBA champion, and that was with the Washington Bullets. Kenny Smith, Scottie Pippen retires. Reggie Williams, Kendall Gill, Mark Bryant, and there is the rest of them. So Hall of Famers, Karl Malone, Clyde Drexler, Patrick Ewing, and Scottie Pippen. Clyde Drexler averaged 27, 5, and 6. Malone 24, 10, and 4. Patrick Ewing 18 and 10, and Scottie 16, 7, and 4. The 2005 NBA Draft Lottery. The Kings have the best odds of winning the lottery. The Hornets are still up there, and let's see, Dallas is up there. Atlanta, Washington is once again up there. New York is up there. Wow, New York is up there after making the NBA Finals. They were the 6th worst team in the league. So here we go. The draft lottery, the number 1 overall pick goes to the New York Knicks after winning a title, what, just 2-3 years ago? They have the number 1 pick. The Hornets have the number 2 pick. And the Kings with the number 3 pick. Here in the 2005 NBA draft, and at this point, there's a lot of players. There's like 20-25 players, so I will not be changing the year's pro. It won't affect anything. They're still going to play their full career, at least they should. And if something weird does happen to where they do retire early for whatever reason, I'll go ahead and overwrite it. I believe you can do that, so and then fix their year's pro and all that. But there's 20 players, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do it for the players that are most likely to win Rookie of the Year. So probably do like 3 or 4. So in this draft specifically, Chris Paul is in this draft. So maybe like the top 5 picks I'll go ahead and do, but or maybe the top 5 players in my opinion. I'll go ahead and fix their year's pro. But at this point, there's too many players. 2K stupid. We're moving on. So the Knicks with the number 1 overall pick take Chris Paul. The Hornets were a pick away from getting Chris Paul again, but the Knicks this time draft Chris Paul with the number 1 overall pick. Number 2, Darren Williams goes to New Orleans. I don't know why the jerseys are all mixed up. It's so weird. The 3rd overall pick, the Kings take Danny Granger. With the 4th overall pick, the Atlanta Hawks take Andrew Bogut. The 5th overall pick, the Wizards take Jason Maxwell. Okay, anyways, with the 6th overall pick, Lou Williams goes to Dallas. With the 7th pick, the Timberwolves take Raymond Felton. The Seattle Supersonics want to trade their pick to the Celtics for Darius Miles. So we will go ahead and approve of that. And they take Andrew Bynum. With the 9th overall pick, the Chicago Bulls take Marvin Williams. The 10th overall pick is being traded to the Rockets. And they take David Lee. And the rest of the draft, Head goes 11, Gortat goes 12. Let's see, any other ones? Amir Johnson, Channing Frye goes 18, Turoff goes 20, CJ Miles goes 21 to Boston, and that's it. There was 21 picks in this draft. But the top 2, Chris Paul, Darren Williams. Paul goes number 1, Darren Williams goes number 2 to the Hornets. All right, so 2005 NBA free agency, and we got another big move. We've got 2 Whoa, okay. So Tim Duncan goes to the Hornets. He leaves Cleveland and goes to New Orleans. Wow. And so he joins Darren Williams, I believe Chris Bosh. So that's a heck of a squad all of a sudden in New Orleans. Shaq leaves Minnesota and joins the Vancouver Grizzlies. So he joins AI, Chauncey Billups, and Dirk, and they form a super team in Vancouver. Jamal Mashburn stays in Denver. Gilbert Arenas stays in Charlotte. Let's see. Allen Houston stays in Philly. Pau Gasol stays with the Lakers. Keith Van Horn stays in Toronto. Parker stays in Chicago. And that's about it for free agency. But the big ones, Tim Duncan and Shaq. All right, so the 2005-2006 NBA season is over, and Kobe Bryant once again wins MVP. That's his third MVP, 32, 4, and 7 a game. Chris Paul wins Rookie of the Year with the Knicks, 18 and 9 a game. Kenny Anderson wins Sixth Man of the Year. DPOY is Shaq in Vancouver, 16 and 14 a game. Zach Randolph wins Most Improved, 22 and 13, and Elton Gaines wins Coach of the Year, 73 and 9. The All-NBA first team, we got McGrady and Bryant, Chris Webber, LeBron, who averaged, he averaged 27, 9, and 8. And then Yao Ming in Chicago, 24 and 17. Chris Webber, 25 and 20. Whoa, holy crap! Chris Webber's going nuts. McGrady averaged 38 and 7. All NBA second team got Jason Kidd, Vince Carter, Paul Pierce, Antonio McDyess, and Alan Brand. All NBA third team got Ray Allen, Gilbert Arenas, Corey Maggette, Dirk, and Marcus Camby. All defensive first team, AI, Jason Kidd, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and Shaq. And then all defensive second team got Charlie Ward, Tony Allen, Kenny Martin, Chris Webber, and Alonzo Mourning. So, the NBA playoffs. The New Orleans Hornets are in the playoffs, but they're an 8 seed. So Darren Williams, Andre Iguodala, Caron Butler, Tim Duncan, Chris Bosh. Tim Duncan, I mean, he's really good, but this is a really young team right now. So Darren Williams, 13 and 8 his rookie year. Andre Iguodala 9 points. I mean, he's only an 81 overall. Chris Bosh is still only an 86 overall. So this team is still a few years away, but they're good. Portland, San Antonio, Vancouver versus Golden State. And we got, once again, the Lakers versus Utah. Utah is just not quite there yet. Seems like Joe Johnson's up to an 87. LeBron's at 95. Steven Jackson's an 87. So they're probably a couple years away as well. But the Lakers, the number 2 seed, Pau Gasol's up to 91 overall, 15 and 9. So the West is stacked, man. The West is where the fun is. The East, I mean, Toronto's the number 1 seed. Nah. They go up against Boston. Got Detroit and Charlotte. So Dwayne Wade and Gilbert Arenas, they are the 5 seed. Got Orlando, who is starting to regress. They're going up against Melo and Indiana. So Indiana's going to be interesting here in a couple years when Melo averaged 28, 6, and 4. They have Rasheed Wallace on this team. Barbosa, Mike Bibby is solid. Like that's going to be an interesting team. And then we got Miami and then Philly. So here we go. Round 1. The Boston Celtics, Hornets, Pistons, Warriors, Blazers, 76ers, LeBron's Jazz, Pacers are all eliminated. So we got Toronto versus Dwayne Wade and Gilbert Arenas. We got Miami and Orlando. The Lakers versus the Grizzlies, and Denver versus San Antonio. So round 2, the Lakers are eliminated once again. The Bobcats are gone. The Magic are gone. The Spurs are gone. So we got Denver versus Vancouver. Toronto versus Miami. Denver, obviously, with Jason Kidd, Ray Allen, Mashburn, Kevin Garnett, and Jermaine O'Neal. And then Vancouver, Chauncey, AI, Monty Williams, Dirk, and the newly added Shaquille O'Neal, who is 33 years old and he's starting to regress. So here we go. The conference finals, the Raptors are eliminated and the Grizzlies are eliminated, and Denver can go back-to-back. They do face off against the Miami Heat. So here we go. The NBA Finals, the Denver Nuggets versus the Miami Heat. Game 1, it goes to Denver. Game 2, it goes to Denver. Game 3 goes to Miami. Game 4 goes to Miami. Okay, we got a tied series here, 2-2. Denver wins Game 5. And here in Game 6 in Miami, Denver has a chance to win. back to back, and they are going to do so. They're blowing out the Miami Heat, and that will do it 128 to 113. Ray Allen puts up 29. Garnett puts up 24, 8 and 5. Smith puts up 21. Mashburn puts up 18 and 6. Kidd puts up 13, 12 and 4 steals. And that will do it. The Denver Nuggets go back to back, win their third NBA title in 6 seasons, and they are NBA champions. Ray Allen wins the finals MVP. So all 3 finals, there's been a different MVP. It's been Jason Kidd, who won the first one. Garnett won last year, and Ray Allen wins this year. So they're all splitting the load here. At 28 years old, Ray Allen's a 96 overall, 33 points per game, 2.7 rebounds, 5 assists, steal and a half, a block, shot 51, 45, and that will do it. The Denver Nuggets are NBA champions. Denver owning the mid 2000s at this point. So let me know what you guys think. What are you guys kind of interested in seeing with the next few videos? I mean, can Kobe and McGrady finally get over the hump? Can LeBron with Utah, they've been the 7th seed 2 straight years. We'll see what happens with them. And then Charlotte's been close. They're going to be really good with Gilbert Arenas and Dwayne Wade. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. We are about to hit 900. So again, thank you guys for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. We're trying to get to 1,000. So if you guys haven't subscribed, please do to try and get to 1,000 subscribers. And other than that, I do a sports podcast every Tuesday and Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern is the live stream. So that is down in the description below on the YouTube channel. Then it's uploaded to Spotify, iTunes, all that stuff. NBA playoffs going on right now. So if you guys want to check that out, that's in the description down below. And yeah, Madden 21 comes out this Friday. So I'm pretty excited. I'll have a video probably Saturday instead of Friday. I'm pretty busy Friday. Got a bunch of wedding stuff to do, so I probably won't be able to get a video up right away. But for sure Saturday, and then expect daily videos. Madden, obviously this series, and then 2K21 comes out in what, like 13 days, 14 days. So that's exciting. So again, if you guys want, subscribe for all new content here coming in the future. I am going to do this series once again in 2K21 with a little twist. So if you guys are interested in that and you guys haven't subscribed, please do. But other than that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later, guys.